Welcome back to Bros in a Landfill. So Frame Windows is a bad stage, and here's why. There's your clickbait title for this episode.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
So so
Except it's
so
not clickbait because I'm actually going to get to the crux of the matter right away instead of, stalling for 10 minutes.
or we could just not talk about why it's bad and just have you beat the stage.
That's the goal. But anyways, Frame Windows is bad because sometimes that happens.
You slip off of the stage?
No, did you see me clip through the? Did you see me clip through the stage?
No, let me
This
watch more
stage
closely.
I don't know if it's because this stage is a bunch of moving wires or whatnot. I don't know how well known this issue is, but this stage sometimes takes some artistic license with the definition of a floor,
Or a hitbox.
Well,
especially on
okay.
that fourth square there. Like on the fourth square is where I tend to
Damn,
clip
fourth
through a lot.
square.
Oh, man.
Well,
God, I wonder.
the thing about these like garbage and here's why videos is that you have at least 20 more hours to fill from here, so you better think of something else.
No,
Well,
that's just the reason why.
Oh, the rest is
I'm
just a
actually-
place to
This
I'm
splash
I don't know.
screen.
This stage has some weirdly funky modeling. Again, I don't
Well,
know
it
how
sucks.
well known this issue is.
Someone needs to put visibility
But-
on it like you.
It concerns me that it was not fixed in the 1.1 patch.
I wonder. I wonder what Scrap 651 thinks of.
I hope
Stuff
he
like
sees
this.
this.
I mean, I hope too. I'm gonna probably, if we title it that way, I imagine that he's gonna at least see this one. But given that like he's it seems like he is back into making like Monkey Ball mods. Like I really wonder like what's his opinion, because he seems like he doesn't seem as interested in making like uber difficult stages anymore.
Yeah, he's
So-
always been more about concepts than anything else. I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm.
You think
Try that
you think he was just
now.
making things really hard because that was like that was the trope?
There we go.
Like it was like
Okay,
well,
or not.
it was just like well, I guess more it was the mentality of the time.
Right. And now it's like I actually can just do my own thing, make my own monkey ball time, and it's okay.
Well, the thing is, like, this
Nice.
is still his own monkey ball time, or
Yes.
whatever it is you just said.
But like no, I mean I'm not saying you can't see the tendencies of scraps in this work. But perhaps there's an element of being shackled to a convention, and with time he can just completely go in his own direction where it being
I've
brutally
never
hard
seen
isn't
a
necessarily
stage like
part of
Frame
it.
Windows, my guy. This is not a conventional stage.
Well, he is an auteur.
Yeah, but I would say also like to another level. If the mentality of the time was that stages are going to be hard, I wonder how much attention to detail was put into like polishing like things like that, because it's like, oh, people like it's just a matter of fact that the stages are going to be hard. So
Right.
like if there's like a bit of weird clipping issue, it's like, oh, that's just part of the difficulty or whatever, as long as the concept was alive.
Except this is not like shit. I was so close.
Oh man.
I'm so close.
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
you're doing well.
All these grinding sessions that I've been able to attain because lunch has some other thing or another every fucking week are finally paying off.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome for being extremely unreliable. It's taken
Yeah.
it to the next level.
You're like the perfect level of unreliable.
Yeah, it sounds exactly right.
I have attained my ultimate goal.
Yeah. It's like if you're just slightly more unreliable, it'd be too much of a
Yeah, it'd be
of a
too
hassle.
much. Oh shit. Okay.
I'm right up to the breaking
just-
point.
You're just likable enough,
like,
Lunch.
It's. Oh yeah, that's not gonna. All right.
If you were even slightly less entertaining, we would have fucking murdered you by now.
That's
I
right.
love it.
Got it.
Speaking of
Yeah, I'm
stuff,
sure you'll
so, like,
The me clipping through the stage every.
Speaking of you being unreliable, you had the internal demo for Hipwitch, um, finished up or whatever last week.
Yeah, that worked out pretty well, I think. But
This is
the
dicey. I don't think this is gonna work, and it doesn't matter.
yeah, the recently for the indie game I'm working on, we made a little internal demo to share with some friends and related folks, to just see like what their opinion was of the game in its current state. I saw a new someone submitted a new feedback form today, and the whole thing was in caps, and that made me happy. And for the question like, what was the most interesting part of your game, of your game session? It just says in all caps, "The duck looked nice." And
I love that.
It's good feedback.
Can't believe the Pinocchio of ducks is back.
Oh no!
I don't know what that means.
No, I wasn't.
That
prepared
was
for the
your
duck.
fucking bit.
What
Yeah.
the Pinocchio
No, it really
of ducks?
was.
What the fuck are you talking about? And those ducks are just staring at you. It's like, how you meant to think straight?
Oh my god!
Okay.
I'm gonna have to throw some rubber ducks on the thumbnail for this one.
Give us
They're
bread.
staring at us. Oh no!
We don't care if it's bad for us.
Well, they want to be real.
So they're Pinocchio of ducks.
Yeah, exactly.
title.
The Pinocchio. That's the title of this episode. The Pinocchio of ducks.
You
What does that even
remember
mean?
World 8?
Lunch does not remember
what a
anything from
flip.
this show. Yeah. Lunch legitly does not remember anything from this show at all.
What the fuck is the Pinocchio of ducks?
You know, let's just
They
leave
want
it at
to
that and go back.
The ducks want to become real.
That doesn't explain anything. All right, I'll go
don't-
back. I'll go back. I
Yeah.
promise. Audience, I'm sorry for forgetting classic Lunchbillion moments like the Pinocchio duck.
Let's just even remember what he had for breakfast yesterday.
I do barely. It was a croissant.
All right. Got plenty of time. All right, don't rush. Fuck!
Ah!
But anyways,
The monkey
I
math.
was wondering,
I can clear each bridge in less than 10 seconds. I'm Gucci, and I can do it in 9.
but yeah, like the internal demo and the feedback you got. That's like your first real time like sharing your baby with
Yeah.
some people.
I mean, like, before that demo point, like, I don't know, like, this is the most so far that the game has kind of come together and, like, being
Fuck!
a
I just clipped
thing
through
I
the
can...
stage again. Frame Windows is bad.
Yay!
Like, there...
Yay!
Hell yeah. That sucks. I mean, the first demo was something.
And there it is again!
Man, what the
Like,
fuck?
You know, it happens when you, like, skirt the edge, you know, when you're wont to do, when you have to traverse a wire full of right angles very quickly.
I hate it
Have
when
you
I have to
just
traverse a
considered
wire full
not?
of right angles very quickly.
Have you considered just not?
Just fucks up my whole day. Well, I think about sometimes, but the alternative is descending into the watery abyss
Ah.
and not getting
Sometimes
a
you just
banana.
need to take a
Really? No, that should be fine.
Sometimes you just need to take. Sometimes you just need to take a bath. You get hot and sweaty inside your monkey ball.
All
God,
right.
that sounds nice.
Getting a bath or getting hot and sweaty inside a monkey ball?
Both.
Both.
Huh. Yeah, is the monkey ball like a sauna?
Yes.
Wanted to be.
Noted. What were we talking about? The game? It's
Yeah,
been cool
yeah,
seeing
getting
it.
the feedback. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
cool seeing the
duck.
game
The
come
duck was
together.
nice.
Right, the duck was nice. It's cool seeing the game coming together a little bit more and like being able to actually perceive the shape of the overall thing. I often spend a lot of time just totally focused on the art side of it, and I don't. It's like, you know, I see the team every day, but like I don't have a great idea where everyone's at. And like I hadn't like proofread like any of the writing, or like I mean I hadn't seen half of the writing in the demo until I played it, because there wasn't time for me to like, have a look at it. So I kind of got to experience the game
Damn
at
it.
some level as like an outsider. And so that was quite fun. I was like, oh, this is looking cool. Obviously it needs some work, but no, I'm pretty excited about the demo.
Hell yeah.
And like now we've got the other artists on board too, so there's way more stuff to look at, which is really nice.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it must have been a weird experience getting like real feedback first, like from people who haven't like had their hands on the game before.
It's been quite illuminating, because like there were some aspects of the game I was really worried people wouldn't respond to, and they kind of are. Now, obviously, like so far it's most people who know something about us that are playing it, so like it would be
Yeah,
different to anonymous
yeah.
people. Sorry.
I actually made sure to like reach out to some people, like some of my friends that didn't really know anything about the game.
I really appreciate you doing that, by the way. Getting like seeing those other feedback forms from people you don't know was actually very valuable. Yeah, thanks a lot. But yeah, like there's in the game, like you can craft spells, but like you have to figure out how, or like what the recipes are, and what you have to do is like go on an internet browser in game and look at someone's blog to find out. And I thought people were gonna find that annoying or boring, and like I've had a couple comments being like, I really liked how it was diegetic, how you figured out how to do spells. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dang it, I'm
Yeah, like I remember for me, like it was like
wire.
yeah, like for me, I remember I really like conceptually doing it. It was just the visual like the visual clues that you could do. It wasn't like the clearest at the time, and even I knew about like the internet browser part of it.
Yeah, I think there aren't enough clues in general, or enough things pointing you in the right direction. I mean, we need like a proper like tutorial as well. But yeah, like again, like often things don't really come together until near the end.
Okay.
Like the level
Yeah.
design was like a lot of the design choices of like the quest happened right at the end, because like in the last couple of days leading up to the demo, where it was like, well, we can't really design the map yet because we don't know what items we're going to have to place in it, so we don't know how to make it good. And like the player's movement speed changed like pretty drastically in the last couple of days, so like obviously that will affect the design. Like there's all kinds of things, and like we're trying to make a game that is pretty simple but like kind of purposeful, where like lots of things
Fuck! I clicked through the stage again.
like we want interplay between the internet and the hints from the characters and the level design, and it's like, I don't know, there's a lot of polishing to do for sure.
Oh yeah.
But it is coming together in some form so far, so that's nice.
Like I just remember like my favorite moment, like let's say favorite like personal favorite moment was like they were like going up to the cat NPC and like being really confused why I couldn't do anything with it, and then like, oh shit, there's a magic system. Like I completely forgot, even though like I was in the I was part of the conversations and about like naming spells and stuff on the Discord server.
Yeah, I've had some players didn't beat the demo because they were like, the cat wouldn't talk to me. What the fuck? Like it didn't occur to them that they might be able to find a magical solution. Because yeah, like you can use magic to talk to the duck as well, who will give you like beforehand, who will give you a hint on like where your culprit is. So
Yeah.
yeah,
There's
there's a lot of contextual dialogue in the game that most people won't see.
I think it really was just like one of those things like where I think very early on, like you needed like some just pointing in the right direction of what spells like
That was a
of what
good
to
run.
what to do with the
Yeah.
spells, and then just let the player figure it out from there.
Yeah, right now there's no like kind of establishing magical moment other than the fact that you're wearing a hat.
Yeah.
There's nothing to clue the player in to think that magic might be a solution, because everything up until that point, it can be magical, but it's probably going to be mundane. So Yeah. Though I am kind of enjoying this situation where like the magic is not a really loud part of the game. Because I think it's more like how what witchy people in real life are like these days, where like
Mhm.
magic is this more kind of subtle, like I'm gonna send an intention
Mhm.
into the world kind of energy. Um,
Yeah.
like from people I've talked to who are into witchy stuff.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It got me just like how normal it all felt. Like,
Yeah.
Ooh, this is gonna be.
like,
Oh,
yeah,
sneaky.
ooh,
Ah, dang it!
Fuck!
I
damn
could
it.
have. I probably could have recovered that. And then theoretically, we would have been golden because sometimes I just absolutely crush these wires. I mean, like, look at that expert traversal
That was
Until
tasty.
you until you clip through.
until I clip through the floor because or that happens.
Fuck. But yeah, our game world, like it's pretty so far. It's pretty normal, and I've decided I kind of like that. And the
Well,
yeah,
I would say actually
Sorry,
interestingly, it almost like
okay.
I would say like interestingly from like a game like from a design perspective, it almost falls kind of like within the uncanny valley of things are just off enough. Like it's like you have like that one like I won't spoil the I guess I don't know if you care about spoiling the quest or not, but like that like the main driving quest of the demo was just kind of odd. But
yeah,
like everybody was just completely just like, oh, it's just a normal park.
yeah. It is. It's just like it's got some quirkiness to it, but like it's not dialed up a
Mm-hmm.
million percent.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of weird. Um,
Yeah.
and we're hoping to like. I mean, the story is still really being worked on. But like we're hoping to inject a little bit of like you know not anything super dark, but like a little bit of like I guess a little bit of drama, like a
Drama.
little bit of kind of messy humanity in it, because like a big part of the game is going to be like like you look at
That seems like it's not
uh
gonna work.
Jerry the
God dang it.
uh Jerry the handyman, like he's a kind of a comical character, right? Like he's like so like
Mm-hmm.
disconnected, and he's just like standing in a pond. But the
Yeah.
fact that like he's just kind of letting his life go past is like we want some like maybe he can go undergo some character development where he kind of realizes
Yeah.
he needs to pay a bit more
Yeah.
attention in his life, and like not like it's gonna be anything super BoJack Horseman or anything, but like
Yeah.
a little bit of realness I think will be the next little
Yeah.
ingredient to fill it out.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely feel like some like level of like that realness where like it's like you just kind of like start off with that goofiness, but then like it's still like sort of like the goofiness does have consequences to some degree.
Yeah, that's kind of what we'd like to
It,
go for.
yeah.
Yeah, the like we're so slowly finding the game's identity and personality, and I think it's kind of
Hmm.
funny, but kind of peaceful, and I don't know. We can just
Very
inject
chill. Very
yeah.
chill.
I like the chill. If we can inject a little bit of angst,
Mhm.
just a pinch, I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's like well, just like already like knowing what we know about like you personality wise, but you just chill like it really like kind of like opens up a like the door to like just how you and your friends interact with each other, like the dynamic you have and like the atmosphere you create for each other.
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely creatively, like, I mean, because we're all, or like, we have a lot of,
This stage makes me angry.
that's
Yeah, it makes me
fair.
angry too. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about lunches stuff.
Aw. We have a lot of honest conversations with each other, or we try to, and try and be open, like, um, and I don't like
Now that
when
I
I
admit
do like
that, I
my.
feel my tilt factor increasing by like a factor of 5, and that's just leaving
You've done
me
really great, like
make
a couple of
way more
times.
stupid mistakes. It's like
Oh,
you
check
saw
that
those
out.
couple of times I made it to second switch. Like that should have happened the other
Oh,
time.
um, I like I like to write poetry that I guess is similar to the vibe of the game, where like it might be a bit funny or quirky, but there is like something real under it. I really like stuff like that. This stage is a bitch.
True. I think this
I wonder
one
if how
was
much.
like one of the contenders for hardest stage in 651.
Yeah, I have to wonder how much the like the clipping like just plays into that difficulty.
Oh, that's too late. Yep, that was way too late. Gotta wait for another cycle.
Uh,
Uh, that might work. Nope, we're done. Not enough time to go for a third. Not enough time to go for a third time around.
That blows.
he he just had like a vision of the future, like a Sherlock Holmes style like monologue of
Hmm.
It's
everything
just the
that's gonna
monkey.
happen, and then he was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going home.
It's just the monkey math. You gotta spend like 10 seconds crossing each.
Hell yeah, monkey mash.
Monkey
So if,
math.
so okay, so let's say it takes 3 seconds
Open your
for
textbooks to
the
page
bridge.
7.
Yeah, it takes 3 seconds for the bridge to get where it needs to be for the first switch here. So that puts us at 57. If we cross the bridge in 10 seconds, uh, that puts us at 47. I can do it in 9, so that puts me at 48.
Mhm.
And then again, 9 seconds back. Takes about It takes a little less than 3 seconds. Well, it takes about 3 seconds for the bridge to get to the other side.
Now there are
Okay, so I think the way I actually did it was I calculated how much time I would need to do all the extra stuff. Take the remaining time divided by 4 because you need to cross the bridge 4 times.
now
And
there are
I think
25 bananas on the stage. Solve for fuck. Nah, they told me that maths would everyone was like, maths isn't important. You know, you have a calculator in real life. You know, none of this is ever going to come in handy. But here we are, fucking balls deep into a Super Monkey Ball ROM hack.
Hell yeah.
And you know, we'd
Anyways, I
be
think I
stuck.
came out that you can actually spend like about 11, maybe even 12 seconds on the bridge, but that just seems a little bit too much of a squeeze.
Oh man, not a squeeze.
I don't like that energy, so I try to do it in 10.
Mhm.
We try not to squeeze the monkeys.
Yeah.
They don't like it.
Or the balls.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's dicey.
I hate that thing that we just said together.
Yes. It's your fault.
Yeah, you right.
Oh man, that just sucks. Do you want to try the cheese mechanic, cheese maneuver?
I
That's a
think
good
he's.
question. I'll try it after. What? No, because I just put the frame sheet away.
I think Tar can do this honestly. Like he's gotten pretty close a number of times,
Hang on, let me see if I can find my frame sheet here.
and I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
he's reached the point where he's just like completely fucking like dying on hurdle 1 over and over. Like after getting being broken down, like he's still doing good.
Mhm.
Microsoft Excel. Okay. Frame windows. All right. So upright until 5983. Wow, first try. Up until 5883. Oh, I missed it. Wow, I'm good at getting that first one. Okay, 5883. Got it. Okay. Upright until 5841. Oh, that's left. Hang on.
I don't like the look of that.
Fuck, I missed it.
Sorry guys, my
Missed
brain
it.
went into the monkey zone again.
Oh gosh.
Well, what's up? What I miss?
Tar's got a
Menuing.
Tar's got.
I'm trying to. There's actually a set of frames for this stage, so I'm
This
trying to do
seems
that.
harder than what you were doing before. Yeah, I'll give you a minute. I'll give you a minute to find the frames.
No, I already have the frame sheet up. I'm trying to get 5983.
Close.
I keep getting like 1 or 2 frames off. Well, that was just bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have more luck doing it the slow way.
I mean, a one frame, like a singular frame perfect
Frame
input
perfect.
seems pretty brutal. I remember the last time you were doing this kind of thing, there were like multiple ranges that were okay.
Yeah,
But
well, even
this,
then, like the start was frame perfect,
that's ruthless, dude.
and we don't have backups for frame windows.
Hmm.
Unless you just want me to pause the stage and do it like the cheesy way,
I mean, you can always just do
like
it the
this.
cheesy way.
Ready?
I feel like that could have done it if I hit the corner of that last one.
Hmm.
That one was too far in. Hmm.
Ho 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 ho!
Lunch, how? Okay, yeah, that's not working either. I know I didn't give it that many tries, but like, I did like entire grind sessions trying to figure that out, and I only ever cheesed it out properly once.
I don't know if
So I don't think trying to cheese it is the way to go. It looks easier, but I think doing it the slow way is actually easier.
That sucks.
He says,
Well, I mean,
not
like, what about the
having done
cheat?
it the slow way ever.
I mean, like, what about like the slow way where you've done the first one, or the fast way? I mean, like, where like you get the first gate down and you clip.
that's like
Because that's something you tried before.
that's
That
two
is something
different
I've tried
worlds.
before. But I did not get many. I don't think I actually got any attempts at all where it was like, if the far wall was down, that would have done it. Like I did,
Hmm.
like when I was demoing this stage for the show.
Yeah. I guess in some ways it was more like, no, there was. I think there was one time where you clipped it like where like you bounced off that back wall. I remember one time you've done that.
No!
That
Fuck!
was that was depressing.
He's got the skills. He's got a large
The
percentage
mock.
of this down.
He's got the moxie. That's right.
He's got the moxie. I can't say moxie is a word that appears very much in my general vernacular as a human being.
I clipped
But
through the stage again.
but I don't know what the cool words to say are anymore. Maybe moxie's come back. I'm finally
Moxie should
becoming
come
old.
back. I love that word.
I'm
Let's
gonna.
make it come back.
I want to, but like I'm not in the age range where I get to drive the culture anymore.
Oh, true.
Sorry. I'm just at a
We
point where
burned our
like
influencer years.
we burn them. I burn them on Ace Attorney
All
forums.
three of us. I'm dictating your past for you, Lunch.
No, it's true.
That fucking blows.
I could have said. I'm just like I don't know. I'm on a vibe lately where I'm like, I'm gonna turn 25 soon, and I'm like, I am turning to dust, which is like,
Uh,
it's not that old,
I think
but
I think you're younger than you think you are.
what like I imagined another year.
Oh no. What I'm saying is that like I think like
I think
mentally you just come off as
that doesn't
like
work actually.
I feel like in a lot of ways you come off as like younger and energetic than
Than the rickety old 24-year-old I really am.
Well, no, but even so, like 24 and 25 aren't that old, especially with like modern lifestyle, like with
Yeah, I know.
modern
I'm
like
I'm not
technology
in
and how.
medieval times. I don't know. I just realized like I know that in the long run, like being in your 20s at all is young, but like I don't know. I'm just
Damn if
noticing
it
that
doesn't feel like it.
I'm realizing that I'm like moving into another age range, I guess. Um and like I don't know, the things that I want are changing a little bit, and the way
Well,
uh
well, I think
I don't know, it's
I think
crazy.
more of the Well, I think the weird thing is like the 20s are more of a transitionary period,
Yeah.
like in a lot of people's lives, where it seems like a lot of people like have like their best years in their 30s, but like 20 is such this weird age where like you're trying to like establish
Fucking
your
hell.
career, you're trying to do all this like shit, like you're trying to be an adult, and by 30s like you got that shit figured out, you can actually enjoy life a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll like as much as I'm like oh no, I'm getting a little bit older. Like I feel way more settled into who I am now. Like I would characterize my early 20s as like largely like super angsty. And I feel like I'm starting to come
Yeah.
out like, oh, like I'm happy with who I am and what I want to do and all of that stuff.
I mean,
But it's
if
just
anything, I
yeah.
feel a lot more. Yeah, if anything, I feel a lot more
Might have to
youthful now than I.
cut up this episode a bit. If I
Yeah.
end up,
If anything,
even clearing the stage, which I want to. I'm
yeah.
so close. I feel like I can.
Yeah, but like, if anything, I feel a lot more youthful now than I did like early 20s, like even like late teens.
Hmm. There are definitely aspects of
Like I felt
myself that
like
I didn't like
And
let breathe as
various
much when I was a
stage
bit younger.
problems that are not present in any other stage say no. Still upset about the floor clipping.
You should be. This stage is garbage.
Yeah,
it's
and
not
that's
it's
why
not even cool.
everything we
It's
just
not.
said is why frame windows is bad.
Yeah, because it
Yes,
reminds you that you're
it makes you
leaving your
feel
early 20s.
like it makes you feel old, like even like when you're still young. Like lunch, like it's like you've got like over half your life expectancy left. I mean,
Yeah, no, I
Hmm.
mean, that's like I don't know.
like you're not even like a third through your life yet.
I
Like
know.
assuming like nothing awful happens, but like
It's just like it's just like an interesting
Isn't I guess that's
transition
it.
to be aware of. Um and I don't know, like I'm hanging out a lot with people who are like pretty decently younger than me lately. And
mhm.
so I
Yeah,
guess that highlights things
same.
a bit. I keep like not knowing what the new words are, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Um, I don't know. I mean, it's not like there's more important things than knowing what the cool new word is. But like,
I feel like even like when I was like in teenager
The
years, I
cool new
didn't know
word is
the
flambocious, by the way.
oh,
no
thank you so much, Tom.
no no
No one
the
was
cool new
telling
word
me.
is the red zone.
Oh God,
True!
the red zone.
Man, I'm in the red zone right now.
You sure
Yeah.
are,
This
buddy.
stage is just one big red zone.
This the stage makes me want to say not nice things.
There's
This
a little
stage
bit of
makes me
like,
want to say swears.
the stage makes me want to say swears. What was I
Oh, that's
saying?
not good. No, we're going another cycle.
Do over. I've been noticing that like this as much as I'm learning I'm learning things as I get older, I'm also realizing like how little I do know. And like
Yeah, that's always uncomfortable.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so I feel like I
Well,
can't
there's
even appreciate like how much I've grown because I'm like, oh, but
well,
look at all this though.
I, I mean, I don't think there's any like better form of maturity than recognizing the things you don't know. I feel like a lot of people these days like act as if they know everything.
Yeah.
I wish I had that kind of confidence, honestly.
Yeah, it sounds
I just
empowering.
go ahead. Yeah, the kind of confidence I have is just like I know jack shit, and you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna do my
I've learned all
best.
the
And
things I've got to learn.
That looks nice.
Oh,
Please
that
stop.
does look nice.
for what it's worth, Tar, I believe in you.
Take it slow. Shit!
No!
Great. Literally after I say it, god damn it.
I wish I had something more constructive or positive to say with this whole conversation thread. I'm in a weird place lately. So I'm just like,
We
hey,
all
I'm
are.
old.
You're not old.
I know,
Lunch.
I know, I
Gosh,
know I'm not old. But I'm experiencing I'm just experiencing some new things that come with being slightly older than I was before. And it's been like a little
I kind
while
of,
since I've been in that place. Cause yeah.
but at the same time, like if it's been a while since you've been at that place, just think how like much time you're thinking of yourself as young. I feel like just the existence of living is sort of that experience. Like even like when you like you even see like teenagers like these days like saying, "Oh man, I'm so old."
Yeah, I do
But I
remember
think part of
that.
that's just there's so much more information to take in these days as well. Like there's so much more time to think and whatnot rather than just
Perhaps.
doing and living your life.
Slaving away on the farm.
Slaving away on the monkey ball.
Slaving away
Yeah,
on the.
for
Oh,
your feudal
jeez.
lord.
Clipping through the floor again.
Yeah, like it's like how are you supposed to get a job if you're not like a monkey ball pro?
Yeah. There's a lot
I
going
actually
on.
think being a monkey ball pro is not very conducive to getting a job, and that's my main source of anxiety for the future. But
Hmm.
we've talked about that before.
Yes.
I think, pretty sure.
Yeah, we have about like how you'll get your future job by beating Monkey Ball 651.
Yeah. I wish that I could put this on my resume and have people know what the
Oh,
fuck I'm
goddamn.
talking about.
I mean,
I mean, that's some pretty good hand-eye
if
coordination.
I were hiring and I found out someone was really good at this, like honestly, I would be impressed in a work sense, just because of the sheer dedication and like fucking hardship that comes with it. I'm like, wow, this person can really apply themselves, and they'll keep going if they
Like
fail 1,000 times.
like the
One day you'll be able to put this on
oof.
a freaking on a CV. It might not be today or tomorrow, but when the floor of employers moves up enough, fuck,
No.
that'll be a thing you can do. I saw
Yeah,
it.
the most I have
Oh,
is
sorry.
like being hard Kingdom Hearts stuff. That's all I have on my gaming resume.
I hear that like someone did get hired after they completed the Pokédex on their resume.
That's
I don't
awesome.
know what sort of other stuff was on there, or if that one was like just there for the haha funnies. I assume it was.
I mean, it's like, man, we like your personality. Like we all play Pokemon. Can you trade us your Pokemon so we can finish our Pokemon dexes?
Dang it!
God, you hate it when they just don't line up.
I'm getting antsy. I need to
Because you want to finish it.
I need to recognize when this first bridge is uh not lined up properly.
Well, it's especially because you're on a timer as well.
Yeah. A timer that is more generous than it appears. But you still need to like move those monkey cheeks.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the bridge looks longer than it actually is.
Yeah,
Move
this
Those
is not a
Monkey Cheeks
long
is going to be
bridge.
Bros on the Landfill's first studio record, by the way.
We're doing a studio record? I mean, I do have music
Yes.
writing software, but it's on my crappy laptop that takes forever to run.
All right, if you can just make me a good beat on that, I'll make the rap to Move Those Monkey Cheeks, and we'll put it on Spotify.
You gotta like make the rap out of like monkey ball sound
I'm
effects,
fucking
like the beat.
serious. Like if you do that, I will write Move Those Monkey Cheeks. No
There is one
questions
rapper
asked.
who actually sampled Super Monkey Ball 2 music
Whoa.
for one of his
Ready,
songs.
go.
I forget.
I officially endorse this person as a representative of Bros in the Landfill, and I really hope they're not a milkshake duck, because I am not checking.
Oh gosh.
I think it was Lil Uzi Vert. Not
Well,
100% sure.
He hasn't done anything problematic, right?
I don't know.
Uh,
I think I follow the
I don't know. I don't.
scene.
Do you think I
When
follow
Monkey
any
Ball's
sort of pop
involved,
culture?
maybe.
I don't consume media. We've gone over this.
I consume ROM hacks
He's
of the game
literally
from 2000.
like literally like Tar only cares about pushing his gaming limits. If it's not Monkey Ball or Fall Guys, he doesn't care.
That's true.
Well, at
I
least
even fell off BTD 6 after like a month.
It was too easy for you.
well, Fall Guys is kind of
I just
modern. What did you
The
say
Fall
that
Guys
the
is
new
also
cool
kind of
new
punk.
word is again? Splodocious.
I don't even remember.
Fuck.
Oh wait, oh no, it was flambocious.
Flambocious.
Oh jeez.
I actually like that a lot.
I feel like that's an actual word that like you can find in the
Flambocious.
dictionary. What the fuck was that?
That was a clip of. That was
We
a clip
got
if
a
I've ever
clipper.
seen one.
Frame Windows is a bad stage.
Yeah.
It's almost not.
I mean, this
The
is like our
I actually quite enjoy the concept, like as a viewer, but the fact that it sometimes just breaks like undermines the whole thing because it's so demanding of
Well-
you anyway. So to just occasionally take the victory away from you through no fault of your own is a
Well,
violent
yeah,
act
yes,
upon the
I think-
gamer.
Yeah, well, the other side of it too is you don't really get to see if it's perfect, like properly lined up until you're close enough to it.
That's actually another part of this level I've been thinking about. Like, it's not. There is a lot of skill to it, but like you're making the stop at the right time based on a very imperfect camera from like, because you'll be like halfway through a turn and you'll kind of see it in the distance and you'll just feel when to hit the button. So like it feels like there's a lot of luck involved as well. All right, looks like we're doing okay now.
We're not gonna care.
We're not gonna care. We're doing good. We're doing good.
Oh my goodness, the farthest you've ever gotten on the stage. No,
Did
no,
it!
no.
Hey!
This has been Bros in a Landfill. Oh my
Oh my
god.
god! I just unplugged my
Fuck
headphones
yeah!
by
Okay,
accident. Oh no, my
okay.
audio's
I-
going
I-
everywhere.
Okay,
Oh my god.
okay. I legit didn't think we were gonna do that. Like you were gonna beat
Oh,
that.
we're good.
Okay, okay.
I was scared too.
That was down
Okay,
to
okay.
I
the
thought for
wire.
sure I lingered too long mounting that bridge the fourth
Okay.
time.
Stop your audio. Okay, right now, stop your audio. Well, stop your video. Make sure
Yes.
like
Okay.
it processes
All right.
properly.
Yep. This has been Bros in a Landfill signing off.
Oh my gosh.